What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we've got another knife loaned in from my very good buddy Gary, who likes to order brand new knives, send them to me before he even gets them, and I absolutely love it. That's freaking awesome. And I really wanted to check this one out for a while and just have never bought one, have never had anybody that had one. This is the Reate T4000. I don't know where they come up with the names, guys. It is what it is. It's pretty cool little packaging. It also came in like a white, cardboard box. But this one, oftentimes you have a zippered pouch. This is just a Velcroed pouch. It has, a patch up here, some cleaning cloth. I think there's some extra hardware in here as well. A little bag and whatnot. And then the knife actually has Velcro here and can slide in. So it's a very, very cool little packaging. And then there's Velcro back here. You could put a patch on there if you wanted and stuff like that. So kind of cool. I have another one from Custom Knife Factory that's very similar in this, clamshell type of Velcro pouch. Just a little different than your traditional zipper pouch. I like it. It's cool. So, like I said, this is the T4000. This is a Tashi Baruka design who has worked with Reate for many years on many different models. He's worked with, Custom Knife Factory on many different models. Very well-known, renowned knife designer. And I'm sure, without me even saying it, you can see some Tashi Baruka signature design elements here. And then if you flip it over, you can obviously see his logo on the blade. So let's dive into the kind of the specs and details. It's 5 inches closed. So it's not a small knife, but it's not overly big, if that makes sense. It really is a great EDC type size. So it's 5 inches closed and 8 7/8 inches overall. So it is almost 9 inches. It is a good size, but it fits wonderful in the hand, feels fantastic. It is a 4-inch blade, just a hair under 4 inches from the edge of the scale to the tip of that spear point, but dagger looking blade. It's just beautiful. So you get a 3.7-inch cutting edge because it has kind of this nice plunge grind, and the edge starts really kind of up here, which works great. I mean, this is just such a beautiful design. This is M390 steel, so you're absolutely good to go there. The blade thickness is 0.158. Overall thickness is 0.524 minus the clip, of course. Weighs in at 5.8 ounces. So it's just a hair under 6 ounces, and which is really light for a knife of this size. Typically, a knife with a 4-inch titanium frame lock would be in that 6 to 7.5 ounces. This is just really light for the size of the knife, and it runs on ceramic bearings. Really, really nice. Let's zoom in. So it has a really nice belt satin finish, which is done really great. I mean, this could be, if you really wanted, you could sharpen that back spine and make a true dagger. And they really did well on the satin finish, where it's very even and symmetrical between the two halves on the opposite sides of this fuller. It's just really nicely done, very symmetrical, absolutely love it. Now, I would expect nothing less from Reate. So this has a linen micarta inlay, and you cannot feel the transition between. You can feel it because the material is different, So you don't feel the seam, but you feel the difference in material, if that makes sense. This isn't part of the inlay, this is the frame, but this part really kind of mimics the pocket clip on the back side. Just a beautiful job. Here's the pocket clip, kind of has that very similar design as the front part of the frame. So I like that symmetry there. Typical frame lock, over travel stop, steel here, Tashi's logo on the back, a nice kind of, bead blasted finish on the titanium. There is no backspacer. It almost looks like an integral, but it is 2 halves of titanium that you can see there. And with a fingernail, you can feel the seam, but with your finger, you don't feel anything. I mean, it's just the fit and finish is just amazing in that regard. I love the lanyard lanyard cutout. So for me, I don't run a lanyard. So it looks very clean here with no lanyard hole, right? But for those of you that want to run a lanyard, you can right here, and that works great. That location of the lanyard hole is nice. I think that works. You would feel it a little bit in your hand here, depending on what material you used and where you put the knot and all of that, but it just works. There's really no hot spots on this at all, and it carries fantastic in the pocket. It is a little tall or wide, whatever you want to call that dimension, but while it takes up a little pocket room, for the most part, I don't put much in my knife pocket, so I don't really care how much room my knife takes up. There's very little in that pocket, generally speaking. But I don't notice this when you sit down. It doesn't feel like it's, dragging you down and you're walking lopsided because it's not that heavy and it doesn't take the whole pocket. You can still stick your hand in your pocket, no problem. It just really works. The ceramic bearings work awesome, as you can see. A little bit of a shake and you're done. The micarta is fantastic. There's just, you can choke up because this is not sharpened. It's not really a finger choil, but you can choke up if you need to. It just all around flat out works. And it's from Reate. So you're getting some of the best quality and craftsmanship, period, out of China. Reate and we really, in my opinion, are neck and neck. They really are. Because they've learned so much from American makers that use them to mass produce their production models. The American makers have gone over there and taught David, the owner of Reate, how to do certain things. And they've really learned and evolved. And the quality on a production piece coming from Reate literally rivals American-made stuff in a lot of cases. So let's do some size comparisons. Here it is next to the Sharpie. So again, this is not a small knife. It is a good size knife. It's perfect EDC knife for the size and the carryability and the usefulness. It just works. The Spyderco Delica. How about the, we'll just go with the Chris Reeve Large Sabenza. Again, I just can't say enough about the Reate knife, this T4000. It's really a pleasure, and thank you, Garey, so much for sending it in. Here's the Civivi Asticus. Now, this is made by Civivi, which is We Knives' affordable line. So it's still the parent company is Knife versus Reate. Dude, the quality is still there. Even with this Civivi against the Reate, this is a more budget version, for sure. So your quality is not less, it's just different because this is more of their budget model. And I'm cool with that. But anybody that says you only get crap out of China can kiss off, honestly. There's just no two ways about it. This is the Hellraiser P from Red Horse production model, which I don't know exactly where it's made. I've never been able to find out exactly, but I don't guarantee. I am 99% sure this probably comes from either Bestech in China, Reate, or Wii. It's made in China. It has to be for that price, and I'm okay with that. Here's another great Chinese one, Tucson. Different price point than the Reate, but the quality, the craftsmanship. I mean, guys, you are getting a ton of bang for your buck with the Chinese knives coming from Wii, Reate, Tucson, and anything made at Bestech. In no particular order. I mean, Reate and Wii, same level. Bestech and Tucson, a step below, but still phenomenal. So, and I'm sure there's going to be some hate. That's fine. Keep your hate comments to yourself. If you want to have a discussion, I'm cool with that. If you want to start just mouthing off in the comments, well, then we might have a problem. Okay? So, keep that in mind when you are making your comments. The pocket clip works fantastic on this. Slides in and out, easy, but there's enough tension that I am not even worried about this slipping out, coming loose, anything. I think all around, this is a home run. If you love this design. Some people may not like the width and this design, and that's okay. Fit, finish, quality, top notch. You cannot argue any of that. So even the materials used, awesome materials, quality knife, hands down. Garey, if you don't love this when you get it, ship it back. We'll work out the details. Okay? I will ship it back to you, or I will ship it on to you for the first time. But if you don't love it when you get it, let me know, ship it back, and we will work out the payment details. All right? There you go, guys. Thanks for watching. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. And have a great day. We'll see you on the next one.